What's up? Congratulations to the Artemis II crew for landing safely. I was like, man, they landed it. Everything worked out great, which is cool.
Right.
What is going on, my man, flying HVAC guy? So now I have everything I need for the fly-in that's coming up in a month's time, a little over a month and a week or so. It's Spring Wing. I have it right here. It even says 140,287 reduction, because you got to have the right reduction or you'll be overspinning. So there's half of it. Brand new propped.
Yeah, don't fuck those up.
No, they're in a cover. It's fine. So now I have everything I need. I do need to double check my my wing to make sure my brakes are tied in correctly. I was gonna take it out yesterday and check it, but there's not a lot of time when I get off work before it gets dark. Plus, the wind was blowing big time, and anybody that's ever laid out a wing in the strong wind knows it's no fun, especially if I'm trying to measure the lines. I was like, I'll just wait for a less windy day, because it was something serious. But yeah, looks like they got their balloons out. They're ready to be picked up. I can only imagine how many interviews they're going to have to do the next week or two, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna have to have a shower and like a cheeseburger first.
Did y'all see my friend that came today? Nobody said anything yet. I'm just wondering. It was something I just had to have. If I can fly by, then I'm coming to that fly-in. By God, John Wayne, nothing would please me more if you came.
Hey, Linda.
Honestly. I mean, I know you're in Tennessee and Virginia's not too far over. It's still a good trip. Don't get me wrong. Does it talk? It does not talk. It is cool though. It's a little cookie monster. He, when we went to Busch Gardens, one of the customer service guys had that on his shoulder, and I was like, oh, I gotta have one of those. Mm-hmm. So in the Sesame Street area inside Busch Gardens, you can go buy these. They're like $20. And it's got a magnet that holds it sitting down on your shoulder. I have made, it's fallen off, but it's a pretty strong magnet. I'm surprised it falls off, actually. But this shirt that I got on right now is really slippery. It's almost like a rayon kind of shirt. Did I find out about the well pump? I'm going to message him. The best time to reach him is on the weekend. So I'm going to message him probably tomorrow and find out about the well pump for sure. 3-hour motorcycle ride. What's up? Hello, Harry. How you doing? Yeah, that well pump needs to be fixed. And if it's not fixed, I'll have to wait till next time I get paid. I'm going to get some kind of shower or hot water system so that I can run a shower. And then, a little tent to get in so you can take a private shower. The bathroom, more important for women than dudes. I mean, most of the time we can just go find a tree.
Significantly. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I said significantly. I'm not squatting by a tree.
Right. I understand that completely. I mean, there's stores close by, but yeah.
I'm not running to the store every time I have to pee.
That's true too. So that's what the one wheels are for. Hello.
Hey, Jade, how you doing?
Jade, how are you doing? Hopefully everything's going good over there. Yeah, it's been, what'd we do? We went to Busch Gardens last weekend, and we got, I didn't even realize, but the passes I got, they're Premier passes, which gives you preferred parking. I didn't know I was getting preferred parking. I thought they gave me a preferred ticket by accident. So the preferred parking, you literally get out of your car. You don't even have to ride a tram. You literally walk down this little hill and you're in the park. And I was like, this is the bomb. I love preferred parking.
It's way easier walking back up that little hill to go to your car too after
Yep.
you've been walking all day. I tell y'all what, I had muscles I forgot I even had that were screaming at me by the time we got in the car.
It was sad, sad day. Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
She
Oh,
sold her
sold your
fifth
fifth
wheel.
wheel. Yeah, well, you know what, Jay? I'm sure you could use money more than that fifth wheel. Um, and worst comes to worst, if you ever need another fifth wheel, just get one. Maybe you can find even a better deal for something that's even better than what you had. Now that the one you had was nice. Don't get me wrong. But that money is going to come way more handy than that fifth wheel with. Otherwise, you wouldn't have sold it anyway. So I totally get it. Um, so with the preferred pass that we get like a quick pass for the day. And the guy went ahead and printed out our quick pass for the day,
No,
which
you get a
allows you
quick
to.
pass for one ride,
Right,
one time use.
right. So we get that. And we rode two coasters. We didn't have to use the quick pass because there was really no line to speak of. The line lasted, what, 10, 15 minutes, maybe. So we rode those two rides. Then we tried to ride three rides. The first one being Pantheon. Pantheon was broke down, right? We've rode it before. Pantheon's always broke. That's fine. I understand. Ride it. I'll ride it some other time. I've already rode it before. No big deal. So then we tried to go ride the Big Bad Wolf, which we have not rode before, and that one broke down too.
It's the
They
Big Bad
actually
Wolf's revenge. Because
okay,
the original Big Bad Wolf does not exist anymore.
okay, whichever Big Bad Wolf Revenge, whatever.
Where there's a difference.
That one they tried to launch the coaster, and literally as it went around the first curve, the whole coaster got stuck. They had to bring out ladders and get people off the roller coaster. So that was a no go. They said they didn't know when it'd be fixed, and one lady was like, I ain't getting
Yeah.
on that. Not after
The
it
kids
broke.
were like, I'm sure it'll be fixed. And she's like, nope.
Right? So after that, we tried to go ride Dark Coaster, which we have not rode before.
Yes, we have.
It looks like you're riding snowmobiles or something through it, but
We've
it's a roller
we've rode
coaster.
it before.
We have?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't remember riding it. So that one broke too.
I mean, it's been several years. I think we rode it when we went to Busch Gardens for Christmas.
So after three coasters being broke, and it was 6 p.m., and we literally had not eaten anything all day long. I mean, I know we're on keto, but you have to eat something, and we had zero. So
Well, I
we
was
had already
planning
planned.
kind of a cheat day, so I was gonna get some fudge until I realized they wanted $6 for one piece of fudge.
Yep.
Um, and then a pretzel. They want 10.99 for a pretzel.
Yep.
So yeah, and then after that, I was like, let's go to the Fest House. I'm hungry. They've got actual food there. I'm not paying $17 for a personal pan pizza. No, thank you.
Yep.
So
$17 for
we left and went and got
a very
Chinese.
small pizza, like a size of a pizza that you would get at school, one of
Yeah,
those
like
rectangles. That's how
personal.
big the pizza was.
Yeah.
I mean, the crust is the only thing that made it bigger, but that's just crust. I guess food's food, but still. Yeah, the prices were way too high at the park to eat. And, they got passes where you can eat, and you can buy like the $38 or something for a 1 day thing, and you can eat ever so often. But
Yeah, I think it went up, so I think it's like $60, but you can eat once every hour a meal. You can pick a meal
right.
once an hour all day long, which that's a good deal.
Yeah, if you eat once an hour, but I would never do that. I may eat
Uh,
once to
we
twice.
did that when we went for Christmas because remember Jeff got us those passes because we had seasons passes, so they didn't have to buy us a ticket.
Uh, what there saw a rocket that went up.
No, we saw it come down. It went up last week.
Yeah. So
Look, if I pay $60, I can eat something every hour. That would not be a problem for me.
I eat like once a day.
Oh,
What is
hey,
going
Aries, how you
on?
doing?
Aries
Yeah,
himself.
but when you're at an amusement park and you pay $60 to be able to eat once an hour for that $60, you're gonna be eating once an hour.
We were watching a guy yesterday that was an amputee at the knee. It was his left leg, and I think Aries is his right leg, unless his camera's flipped. So I don't know which leg for sure he had missing, but he was doing a dry pour of a sidewalk, and I was like, man, that looks like hard work for a one-legged guy. And then she's like, that looks like hard work for a two-legged guy, which it was, but he was busting his tail. Yours is the right leg. Okay, I thought I was right. His was the left leg, so there you go.
I mean, y'all could share shoes.
Yeah, like, hey, we'll buy a pair of shoes and you take
Go in
this one,
halves.
I'll take that. But he uses both shoes. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
right, true. I was
Yeah.
making a joke.
Okay. Is YouTube messing up? I hope not, Harry, but
Not that I'm aware of.
there's so many people trying to watch the recovery now from Artemis. I don't doubt YouTube crashing. Um I was gonna come on at 8 and then like put the show in the corner, but I was like, man, they're just gonna strike the crap out of my video, and I was like, what's 5 minutes? People can wait, and y'all understood, which is great. Timekeeper said he loves his pen. He can't wait to get it. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
It does.
Creed is the man once again.
No, thanks, Aries. I think I'll pass.
While
I
wide
like
awake.
I
Oh,
like both my kneecaps where they're at. So when are they gonna get you back up and moving around?
I did have a colonoscopy while wide awake. That's not fun either. Now I'll admit I was loopy, and I know Aries is real resistant to any kind of pain medication. So.
I would prefer to have a colonoscopy wide awake than have my kneecap removed. That
Oh
sounds
hell
like a
yeah! I mean, without
that
question.
sounds like a mob hit, not a medical procedure.
Well, I was hoping they were going to knock me out, but they gave whatever they gave me. All it did
I
was make me
know
like,
you
yeah, do
didn't
whatever.
you
I'm
didn't
good.
get to be knocked out and you didn't get your farts afterwards. It was a
No, I
very
didn't. They didn't have
disappointing
to blow
experience
me
for you.
up. Even though he said that my colon or whatever had some weird curves in there, so they had me flip. I was awake, so they were like, all right, turn this way, turn that way, so they could get the tube in there more. It's like, damn, dude.
Oh, that sucks.
Leg shape changed, and the recent new one doesn't fit anymore. Oh,
So
that
just
does
a
suck.
new socket, not a new leg, right? Because the leg is the most expensive part. Yeah, maybe. I'm hoping.
Yeah, they'll redesign the socket that it goes in and make it fit tight again, and he'll be good to go. Just the socket part. Awesome, awesome. I've been printing with some different materials on the 3D printer. So PLA is what I've used most all the time when I printed, but that's like the standard material everybody uses. So I switched from PLA to TPU, and that I printed okay.
Ouch.
I'm trying to print these little freaking clips that go on my wing so that they hold my lines up. Now I've printed them out of 3 different materials, and see that one's breaking right now, and as I speak, I don't know which one is the TPU. This one's definitely TPU. If it's flexible, it's TPU. But even those try to break. So then I bought PETG. Now, PETG has a slight flex to it, but honestly, it's so brittle. That snapped also. So the best one that works, which doesn't make sense because it's not good for sunlight and being outdoors, but it snapped in there and stayed. So I got regular PLA ones in there for now. I did get a dryer though, so my 3D printer's got a dryer right there. There's the dryer with the two tubes coming out of it. That's the dryer. So keep my humidity down low out of my filament so it doesn't print like crazy. I refuse those Kim stress tests. Yeah, they gave me one of those that one time I ended up going to the hospital because my blood pressure was skyrocket high and they wanted to basically do a full physical with a stress test and everything to see how my heart react and what medicine they could use to get my blood pressure down.
Was it a chemical stress test or was it a physical stress test?
Took a while. No, it wasn't a chemical stress test. It was just a stress test.
No, that's not what they're talking about.
Printing ASA. Getting it dialed in is fun. I bet. ASA, I do believe you have to have an enclosure. That one, ASA and ABS both need to be an enclosure because it requires a higher temperature. So mine's not enclosed. I can enclose it, but I don't know if I'm ever going to print with that stuff, so I don't know.
What's that, Creed?
A major milestone. He is 200 pounds down now, I'm guessing. Because he was at like 196 or something, 198 even.
Yeah, pretty much, Aries. They're like, let's try to kill him and see what happens.
Oh, 150. I thought you were in the 190s. I thought I was wrong. So 150 pounds. Congratulations. And I just dropped that. Great. I need to get a refill. That ran out. I literally made it like right before the show and drank it while see, he fell off. And there's
you have the magnet upside down or something? What'd you do?
Magnet's just a
That would be a horrible feeling, Aries. That
I
would
don't know
be
which
awful.
way makes them stick stronger, but he will fall off. All right.
Yeah, I have never broken a bone. I've only needed stitches twice, once on my ear and once in my unmentionables when I had my child. I've been fairly lucky. Well, congratulations, Tina. I'm not going to do that, but more power to you. My grandchild has her first date on Sunday. Her and her little boyfriend are going to Busch Gardens together. So I showed up at their house this afternoon with a gift card for her so she had some spending money. And, told her, don't tell your boyfriend that you've got the gift card. Let him spend his money first. I sufficiently mortified her. So, I did my job and told her that, we might see her there on Sunday. So, yeah, Creed, I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't.
I can think of many things that taste better as thin feels. One of them is baklava. Yum, yum, yum.
So,
well, thank you, Angela.
what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
The 3D printing thing. I usually don't even sit in here while it's 3D printing, so it's not like I'm vaping while it's printing. I haven't had a lot of problems with the printer itself printing bad prints. At least with PLA. The other materials, I still got to dial them in. I literally was testing as I went, trying different temperatures. There's other things you can do to make them print better, but like even this one is printed kind of rough. I'm going to redo these. These are line guides for a trike. I sent some of these to Mr. Flying HVAC guy. These are black though, which he'd probably prefer.
Yes,
I need to
we
print
can
some
see
more
that.
of those so that they're better. I want a good print. PLA is pretty forgiving. I'll give you that. As long as you got a good temperature on PLA, it usually prints really good. I've almost got our coworker talked into buying a new 3D printer because hers is very old.
You have made her spend so much damn money.
I have. We've definitely we've almost caught up to where our coworker is on Blacklist now. We're in season 2, somewhere in the middle of season 2 now.
Look, all I hear is, "God damn it, Steve! God damn it, Steve!" I'm like, he sent you another link, didn't he?
Well, I sent her links that I think either her or her husband would enjoy.
Yes, you made him
And
spend money
she
too.
don't buy it unless she thinks it's cool. So there's that. The latest thing I got was a Ryobi kit that came with all kinds of crap. A Bluetooth radio. It came with, the main thing is the kit costs as much as one battery does from Ryobi. So this came with the charger, a battery, a light, a fan,
When did you get that?
and a Bluetooth radio. I don't know. Last week sometime. It was $69 for everything, which is a damn good deal. I showed it to Rachel, and I don't know if her husband got one or not, but the only weird thing, now this fan is for like when you're camping and stuff, you can flip on the fan. It's a pretty good fan. It puts out, but it's got a clamp, so you can clamp it on the table or whatever, and it's adjustable, so. And it's only got low and high. There's no like,
Thank you,
somebody
Angela.
said it was low and warp speed.
They're both fake. So this one was like $3 and this one was $7.
I got Munchkin some stuff. It's not here yet. Just out of the blue, I was just like, those look cool. She'll probably like those. I'm getting them. So I did. It will settle on the filament. Oh, I see what you're saying, King Cobra. Okay, gotcha. They had to bend the filament. Damn.
So is there any way to clean it before you put it in there?
Not really. It's on a spool.
Then you should probably not store your filament in your office.
Well, the filament in the dryer can't really much air get in there. The dryer's closed off. But anything I have laying out, yeah, I could see it getting messed up.
That's what I meant. Don't store it in there or put it in a sealable bag or something.
Well, that's the other thing. I don't usually keep filament in here, but lately I've been 3D printing more than I usually do. And I didn't even have any in the room for a while. Matter of fact, this is the TPU right here. Overture TPU. This is black. This is a brand new roll. Basically, I printed one thing off of it.
Thank you for explaining that for those of us without eyeballs.
So this will have to be dried before I use it again, but still.
You know, Aries, I saw that recall. I was already aware of the issue because the first time I used it, it shot the attachment across the room. I'm not going to return it. I'm just going to be more careful of what I aim it at.
Oh, there's a recall on the attachments.
Yeah, they don't stay on very well. Paid like $40 for it. I'm going to
I'm glad
to use it.
that they landed okay. Now they'll be like, okay, since that went so well, let's go land on the moon.
Angela, TikTok.
Maybe it'll happen in our lifetime.
$7. Now, it does suffer the same fate as actual aquamarine because it's clear glass. So if you wash your hands, make sure you do it in really, really hot water so the glass dries or it'll get really cloudy.
Oh, that's cool, Aries. Angela Cookie Monster says hi. Just saying. It's already happened in my lifetime, right? Well, I was only like 4 years old, Creed. So that, I don't know if that counts. Because 72, yeah, I was 4. This guy's going to keep falling off, so I'm going to take him off for now.
Yeah, they got a lot of cheap ass jewelry. I mean, it all comes from China on TikTok, but um, I've
Now
got some
Munchkin,
cute
it's
stuff
never
from there,
happened
and
in
it's
Munchkin's
it's
lifetime.
all under $10,
Munchkin's a youngin.
and it hasn't turned my hand green. And I'm allergic to nickel, and they haven't made me itchy yet either. So
Yeah, 69, but they also did 72. 72 was Apollo 16, I do believe. They had Apollo 13 and 16 both land on the moon, which made a total of, I think, 12 people on the moon.
yeah, just go to the shop and type in rings, and this will be one of them that pops up.
72. You wasn't even a glint in the eye. You young son
Uh,
of a
I
gun.
was -4.
-4. I'm a
Hmm.
child of the 60s. Hello, Angela. Which I already
And
said
here, I'll
hello.
show it to you up front,
Up
um,
front? How's
or
front?
up close.
Oh, up
So
close.
yeah, it's got little stones on the side. I mean, they're little, but no,
Whoa, you just
why'd I
warped
just
in
did?
another dimension.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of facets, but it's still nice and shiny, especially for $7.
My wedding ring came from Sheen. It was $7. What? What? 81. Damn, man. Am I that old? People, I
You're getting
see
there.
driver's licenses that come in now and they're born in like the late 2000s. And it's like, what in the hell, dude? I was born in 68. The 60s, man. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Creed. Get yourself one of them silicone ones to wear when you're in the shop, so you don't
Why not,
fuck it
Stina?
up.
Heck, maybe you'll win something from the lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make them pissed, though, if they give you the tickets and then you win? I mean, I remember I bought somebody some tickets for their birthday or something. They scratched off. Now, I
Here,
was,
happy birthday. I hope you don't get shit.
well, they won $27. Was I mad
I'll
about
take
that?
that.
No. If they would have won a lot of money, I'd have been like,
Hmm.
damn, can you share? I did give you the ticket. I mean, I can't complain. I won a brand new paramotor engine.
Right?
That was very unexpected. So those are not cheap by any means.
Creed, you
But
graduated high school when I was 1.
neither are the frames. So the frame will cost me as much money as the damn motor does. I do need to take my current motor. Well, not my current motor. I need to take the current frame after I put the new prop on there and make sure that that frame is not going to hit that prop. I'm not going to
I
have another prop broken because my frame's too close to the prop.
I
That will.
appreciate that, Aries. But you know what really makes me feel old? When I enjoy the music they're playing in the grocery store.
Well, Tony,
That
did you
fucks
miss
me
the
up.
whole Artemis II landing? I mean, what were you doing,
Probably.
Tony?
Speaking of grocery stores, have y'all ever gone to a different grocery store that is not your normal grocery store and you get all completely discombobulated? It's like going to a foreign country.
Wait, wait,
Nothing's
wait.
where it's supposed to
It's
be.
the same store, just a different location.
Yeah.
Just to.
Same store, just in a different location. I was so lost. I didn't know where anything was. I had to ask the stock boy where things were. Oh damn, Aries. Okay. Yeah, that's bad.
Somebody has to pay the bills around here. Munchkin does all that.
Angela, did you ever get that perfume? Oh, it is true. Yeah, I forgot you're over there. You're back in the past.
Well, hell, y'all are on the West Coast. Y'all could have probably saw the Artemis coming back in from the sky if you would have went outside. Where birds and stuff are. Outdoors, fresh air.
I don't know off.
I could have
I
went
know it was
outside
off the
all day
coast,
long and
but
not be able to see it because we're on the East Coast. It's impossible to see the West Coast side
well, no
sky
shit.
from the East Coast.
Oh, you did get it good. Doesn't it smell so good? And it sticks around for a while, and the scent changes throughout the day. Like you'll think it's faded, See, it's funny for me because when I get pissed off, which happens quite often at work, I get hot. So I'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden I can smell my perfume again, and I'm like, oh, my blood pressure must be rising because I smell nice.
You know, I'm not gonna say it's all in how my son was raised, my
Oh
Marine
yay!
son. Um, a lot of the discipline that he has is from the Marines, I'm sure. But man, he's got his stuff down.
He does.
He's getting married in August. He just signed a contract for a house that he's going to be buying in the next 30 days or so. So he's going to have a house before he gets married, and he's going to be set.
Mm-hmm. It's a cute little house.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice house. It's a corner lot. It's got a decent yard,
Mm-hmm.
so he's going to be cutting some grass. But
Nice
looks
little
nice.
neighborhood, cute house. It's
No
big enough.
HOA, which I was like, thank God you didn't get in an HOA because you don't want to deal with
Cupcake
that headache.
swirl body spray. Who's that from, Linda? I like cupcake body
Cupcake
sprays.
squirrel. Not
No,
squirrel.
not
Cupcake squirrel. There you go. Try cupcake squirrel, the new body spray.
Aries. No, he has made all the right decisions. He started investing instead of buying fancy cars
No,
and
he
being
did
stupid
not,
with his money.
Aries.
He's more responsible than half the people in this room.
He is. He's very responsible. He bought a Ford, not the Focus,
It
Fiesta or
wasn't a
Ford.
Focus. It
Maybe it's a
wasn't a
Focus.
Fiesta.
I
I
don't
think it was a
remember.
Focus. Yeah.
He still has that car, matter of fact, and it's still got low miles on it, but it, he's been fine with that. And that
Yeah,
car's
well,
had a
the
problem with the
military
Bluetooth.
bases around here, it seems like they're constantly coming out and adding more shit to their blacklist of dealerships that
26 interest.
are
Holy
no-goes for the
moly.
military because of shit like that.
No, he's really good with his money, and he gets disability now. I think he gets almost 90% disability. Plus he can work, so he makes like money.
Hmm.
I can't keep up with what he's doing, so good for him.
No, but they're also not.
And his wife works, or
He's
his
not
soon-to-be
buying
wife.
too much house either. I mean, it's more than our house, but it's also nicer and bigger than our house. But it's not like top end of the budget either.
Right,
I think
right.
I think it's a good decision.
Well, considering the area that he got it at, I'm surprised he was able to get it at that price. Most of the houses down there, even though that house that I lived in
Oh, okay,
with the big giant yard, it
I'll have to
sold for
try that.
285. So that was not that bad a deal, honestly, to get that much land. But the house had so many problems.
Bed Bath and
Cupcake
Squirrel.
Squirrel body spray, new from Bed and Squirrel Body Works. There you
Did you
go.
see what Aries said?
Um,
If he's got VA disability at 90%, get him a disabled vet license plate.
anything over 50%. Oh, there you go.
Hmm.
I don't even know. I guess he could get a disabled vet license plate. He's definitely over 50%. Ever since he did the Crucible in the Marines, the one where they beat you to death, it messed his knees up really bad. Um, he's had trouble ever since then. I don't think he's going to be one you're going to see running around. He can walk fine, but running, mm-mm.
I mean,
So
I don't run either, so.
you take his VA paperwork to DMV, they'll issue it. Well, there you go. Knees and ears first to go. There you go. He was well, I mean, he's a good Marine. I mean, I know he's not in service now, but yeah.
Right?
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
I don't know what that scent would smell like, trash bag, but
We were worried about him. You let your child go off to the Marine Corps, and you're like, man, he's such a gentle, kind guy, and I just knew they were gonna just rip him apart in the Marines. But hey, he came out a tough guy. He still seems really gentle.
Yeah,
Um,
but you know, those kind of personalities are not the ones that get ripped apart. The ones that get ripped apart are the ones that show up with a chip on their shoulder.
right,
Because
that's what I was saying, Aries. He's not a former Marine. Like they once a Marine, always a Marine. So yeah, um,
he is not an active duty Marine.
yeah, he's not active duty right now. But
Uh, I love perfume trash bags, so I have, you know, I got a lot of them.
hard burger, what the
Well,
hell?
that wouldn't really help his son because his son is not in Virginia, John Q.
Yeah, he's in Georgia. So the cocky ones are the ones that get kneecapped by recruit drill
Hmm.
instructors. Oh, well, I don't. My son never told me that his drill instructor kneecapped him or anything. He just plain out got beat down from doing the
No, because
crucible.
I
And
don't think your son went in there with a chip on his shoulder and was all cocky.
right,
He
they
seems to
run
be,
you to death. You
he
do all
seems like
kinds of
he's
physical
very
training.
well balanced.
Yeah, I'm only down. I think I've lost like, let's see, what it is, 16 pounds, 17 pounds. I still need to get. I'm right on the verge because I'm like 240.1. And I was 256, almost 257 actually.
I
So
would really
I'm
like to lean back,
the
but I'm
scale said
tethered.
238 when I first got on it, but for some reason it switched to 240. So go figure. Tomorrow it'll say 238, I bet. But especially after we go to Busch Gardens again. Hopefully the rides aren't broken this time. Munchkin got the cup, the $60 cup, which seems high, but it's unlimited refills the entire season, so we don't have to pay the three. And she was saying it's $1.99. No, it's $2.99 per refill.
Yeah,
So,
unless you want to get a bottled drink, and then it's $6.99 for a soda.
yep. And I'm perfectly okay with fountain drinks. I will drink them just the same.
I knew a guy that joined the army a long time ago, and he went AWOL, and they
8 days.
they
Wow.
showed up at his former place of work with his bags and said, "We can't find him. Give him his stuff and tell him don't bother coming back." So I'm like, I don't think you got to worry about that because ain't nobody seen him. He ran the fuck away. But yeah, they're like, we're not even bothering to come after you. Here's your shit.
Munchkin got some pods in today. I was
I
like,
did.
wow, she got some stuff that came in. I still got so many that I'm saving for the fly-in. I'm trying
These
to
are for
anyway.
Busch Gardens. So I got vanilla, which is vanilla mint, and then I got a peach berry.
The main ones I want to sell are the ones like sell. The main ones I want to save are the ones that are like
Hmm.
this because they last a long time. They'll last the entire fly-in and then some, no
Leg,
question.
John Q. Leg. Yes, that is Aries.
Which I have
Aries is a good little tink tink.
another blue ras grape right here. Um, but
Well, I ordered those two pods, and then I ordered what is the SX Yeehee thingy? What's it called?
oh, the Pure Max 2,
Yeah.
not the one. You did get the 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, you still technically have the leg Aries. You just can't use it right now.
The Pure Max 2,
Out
you
of
can't go
service.
wrong with that thing. It vapes no matter what juice I put in there. The coils last forever in the thing.
Yes, and you're
I
gonna be so. I got red and black,
ah, I did
because I
not
knew
get to
if I
choose
got
my
blue, you would
color,
steal it.
but Jazzy
Well, they
said,
had black, blue, red, and slate gray.
"See, mine has disappeared. I don't
Everything you
know.
own disappears because you don't keep track of your shit.
No, I had it for quite a while, and I think it's in my truck actually.
Hmm.
Because I was vaping these pods, but I do enjoy the that. The only problem I had was filling it because it does have a small fill hole, so that bottle you're using probably won't work that well.
That's
You're
why I
gonna
also
need
got a
e-
bottle of Nick salts to go
either a
with it.
syringe or one of those bottles
Hmm.
that has the needle tip on there. Those
Hmm.
work just fine.
I got it from Element Vape.
Yep, Element Vape. They're the only ones I know of that sell it, Creed. You go on Element Vape's website, they have the Pure Max 2 on there. They also have the Pure Max 1, but make sure you get the 2. They also have the Q, which is a squared
The
version.
little
So
square one.
if you like a square more than that straight rectangle, then you can get the Q, which is the newer one, but it may have more battery power. I don't know. I never got one of those, so I can't compare it. I know Jazzy has it all, but I don't see Jazzy in here, so we'll just have to guess. Um, Most humble people I know, but they will put someone in their place if pushed. Exactly, Aries. I completely get that. They seem all humble and stuff, but if you back them into a corner, that's
Mm.
your butt right
Our
there.
passes also come with a pass to Water Country.
Yes,
Not
we have
really
water country
excited about
passes,
that.
which probably I guess we have preferred parking there too. So not.
Water Country's a little different. It's just one big parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, Jazzy says to get the Q. Yeah, the Q.
I don't
Like I
like the
said,
shape
the
of that
only
one.
difference I know of is that it's square. It may have more battery power, which would be a bonus. Not that I've had a lot of trouble with the Pure Max V2. The battery lasts for a decent amount of time, and it charges pretty darn quick, depending on what kind of charger you use. If you use a quick charger that's USB C, that thing charges in like 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
I
So,
like the slim style because I can put it in my back pocket.
yeah.
Um, well, Aries, I ordered pods from Vapor DNA because Element Vape won't ship them to Virginia anymore. And I ordered the Pure Max thingy from Element Vape.
Now,
Um,
what I will say about what Munchkin just said, Vapor DNA is cheaper for pods if you go that route. We also order from White Horse Vapor. White Horse Vapor is a little bit more expensive, but they ship way faster
mhm.
than Vapor DNA. There's not even a comparison. Like if I order from White Horse Vapor, it may take me 4 or 5 days to get it. Vapor DNA takes 3 days before they even ship it. Then you got to wait another 3 or 4 days. So a
Flawless
week,
is
I
2
would
weeks.
say, business days. So if you
Well,
can wait,
I ordered last Friday both of those because I ordered them during the show. I got the pods today, so a week, and then the other stuff comes on Monday.
he's in
I mean, as
Kentucky.
far as juice, I don't order juice. I make my own. So
You can drive to Vapor DNA. Well, Creed, then you would be getting it really quick. The only problem with Vapor, you can do customer pickup at Vapor DNA. So if you can drive there, I would do that because if you order online and tell them to ship it, it's 72 hours just to process your order before they even attempt to ship it. And then it'll say label created. Then you wait another day and then it finally gets in the system. And then you got to wait another 3 or 4 days. Well, for you, it would be a couple days, I guess. But if you can drive there, I would order online and put customer pickup and just go pick the stuff up because they're way cheaper than a lot of the other sites I've seen for just pods and stuff. They're definitely cheaper.
well,
So
Tony, I don't think women should vape nicotine while pregnant, but um, nicotine is not the worst thing in the world. I'd rather her vape nicotine than smoke cigarettes or drink.
yeah, I mean, there's
But
worse
it
things you could do.
could have been zero nicotine. Yes, there was a woman on the
There was
crew.
a woman.
Yeah.
It looks like they're getting out of it now. Just now they're getting out.
Yeah, that's what Linda just said.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Um,
see that.
yeah, I mean, if it's if it's that or cigarettes, I would say vaping would be the better choice. But it could have been, I mean, like for example, I vape 3 milligram nicotine, which is like a ultra light cigarette, where he vapes 6. Some other people still vape 18. Um,
Did they stop and ask for directions?
no, because there were 3 men in there with her too, and they never stop and ask for directions.
And when they landed, they didn't pretty much have any choice on where it plopped down in the water. They just wanted to make sure they
No,
did
but
hit the water.
it plopped down where it was supposed. Well, they were going to hit the water regardless, but it plopped down where it was supposed to.
Mm-hmm. They were waiting there right there for them.
Well, yeah, that too, Creed. You know, air isn't always the safest thing to inhale.
I haven't got with Jim from e-cigs yet to order those things. I have to wait till I get paid again because unfortunately I spent a decent
All his
amount of
money.
money on getting a prop
Mhm.
and everything else, and I've broke myself until the 15th. At that point, I can probably order them things from Jen because I got to make more wire, and I don't mind doing it by hand, but it's more consistent when I use that little coil thingy, which I have one somewhere.
Yeah.
But where, God knows, because there's no question that that thing has disappeared. I've already moved this since I lost it, and I didn't find it when I cleaned it completely out. So it's missing. It wasn't on my desk, wasn't in the drawers. It's fallen somewhere on the floor, and maybe it got vacuumed up. I don't know. Which
You need to
I
buy a
haven't vacuumed in
Coco.
here in a while. So
No, because you can barely see your floor to
yeah,
vacuum.
there's so much stuff in here, guys. I can't even begin to tell you. These are JBL headphones. I got more stuff than I know what to do with. I yeah.
Well, that's a turn of events, King Cobra. I mean, I understand there's good money in
What?
that.
Wow, that's crazy, King Cobra. That is crazy. The water's so blue. You know, it is weird. If anybody's ever been on a cruise or went down towards the Bahamas or Cozumel or any,
Exactly, Aries.
it's so weird to see. Like if you leave port in Florida, whether it be Tampa or even if you port out of Alabama, the water's like a green. But once you get out in the deep, deep water, the water turns this dark blue, like almost black. It's so blue. So you don't see that clear water that you see in movies and stuff until you get right up near the shore. But it is 100% true. The water is perfectly see through near the shore. You can see any fish that's coming towards you, which is scary to be honest with you, because you can see everything. You literally can just look down in the water and be like, oh, look, a stingray's coming towards me, whatever. And they don't care. They'll swim right up to you. So the sand is thicker in the Bahamas than it is like on Florida's beach, which has a thin, more ground sand. The sand in the Bahamas is more of a coarse,
4, Linda.
a coarse sand. How many are
Um,
on Artemis? There was 1, 2,
4. I
4.
just said
Yeah,
4.
I was counting them.
Did y'all see the video of them up there practicing their
It'd be funny if it was
WWE
4 plus
moves?
one cameraman, but there was not.
No. You're welcome, Linda. He doesn't hear it when I speak. And he wonders why I yell at him at work because he doesn't listen to me there either.
She don't yell at work. She yells all the time.
If people would listen to me, I wouldn't have to yell.
Coral sand down there, Scuba. Cool to the feet. It is cool to the feet, Breeze.
Not
I
like
agree
the
with
sand
that.
we have here. It's just
It
like
just
molten
feels
lava to the
weird.
feet.
Like when you walk around on the sand in Florida, your feet just sink in. In the Bahamas, it's like you're stepping on crushed up glass or something.
Coral?
It's thick sand. It just is.
It's coral.
It is coral. Well, there, I mean, okay. It's crushed up coral. I wonder if you can make sandcastles with that stuff because it doesn't seem like it would do very
Stick
well.
very well, probably not.
Yeah.
So video game players, I would like to purchase Crimson Desert. What do y'all think? I want to get it. It looks like it's fun. I want to hoard cats.
Well, don't let Cloud Chucker see that. He'll be like, "Ooh, I need to get that game," because Cloud Chucker is all about getting new games.
It looks fun. It looks like the perfect game for somebody that's got video game ADD because it doesn't seem to have like a defined storyline that takes you from A to B to C. You
Wait,
just kind of
Aries
jump
has
around
a
all over the place.
coworker that bites him.
He said his office mate. I'm assuming it's a cat. Because my office mate screams into the phone while I'm on the phone
Cloud
with
Chucker
people.
is there. Is it a good game? I'll admit, Cloud Chucker, it does look like it's a cool game.
It does look like it's fun.
Even Munchkin's like, oh, you can get cats and dress them up and do all kinds of stuff with the cats.
You can cut down a tree and then pick up the tree and beat people with it. I saw one guy that collected like 1,000 bees and then walked into a tavern and let them all go. There's another dude that rode a bear into the middle of town and then climbed up on the roof and watched the bear massacre everybody, and then he just went around looting all their corpses.
I like this guy went in a bar and released a bunch of bees on people. That was hilarious.
That's what I just said.
You
I
didn't
swear
say
to God,
bees.
you don't listen
You didn't
to
say
me.
bees. You said bear.
I said he collected 1,000 bees, walked to a tavern, and let them all go.
I didn't hear that. I heard the bear. You rode bear.
The bear was the second part. When I speak, do you just zone out and stare at the wall?
I was reading the comments, man. Can't do it all at once.
I swear to God. She said bees. See?
I believe you. I wasn't. I played Goat Simulator.
I have played Goat Simulator.
I have
too.
Goat Simulator. I just haven't played it like ever, really.
It's not really a game you can
would,
sit down
Scott.
and play, but
I just think
now
it's gonna
I
be
want
funny.
Crimson Desert. It's funny because the complaints that I've heard, people are like, "It's AI," because they used AI for some of like the paintings and stuff in the game. Or there's nothing to do after 200 hours. What?
200
You ran out of
hours?
stuff to do after 200 hours, and that's a bad thing?
That's a lot.
There are people that are like, I'm 60 hours into this game, and I still haven't even left the starting town. So they're just wandering around, petting cats and
Scuba
doing
tells
shit.
funny stories. Well,
you know what this motherfucker did today?
What
You know what he did today?
What did I do?
I went to go heat up my lunch, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna heat up my veggie burger. Where the fuck is my cheese? He stole my cheese.
I am the cheese thief.
Stole it right out of the fridge. He's
All
like,
right.
well,
To be fair,
I didn't know whose it was. It was
that
in there for
slice of
several
cheese
days.
has been in that fridge a couple days.
For 2 days. 2 days.
Somebody must not want this cheese. I'm going to eat this cheese on my burger patty.
Maybe you stole the Dubai chocolate cake. Maybe that was you. Maybe you took it and ate it in the truck, you cheese thief. So I had to eat a plain veggie burger with no cheese because he stole it. Cheese stealer. Shame on you.
I stole the cheese. I didn't cut the cheese, but I stole the cheese.
Shun the cheese thief. So I told the girls, I'm like, your coworker stole my cheese.
Wow. Dire Thing said RPG, and I swore I saw he put PPG, and I was like, what? Now I'm seeing things. Did he steal the booze too? We share the booze accordingly.
I mean, he doesn't drink wine. That's all I have at the office. Um,
Yeah.
Dubai chocolate bars for Ash. They've got Dubai chocolate at Sam's Club.
Yes, Angela, we are drinking.
Look, marriage does not count at the office when it comes to stealing my fucking cheese, Tony. I brought that for a specific purpose. It was in the refrigerator. A slice of cheese. It was not real cheese. It was
Tony,
processed plastic.
you
But
already know if you was to take some of Angela's
stole my
food,
cheese.
you're going to be run across
look,
the
if I
coals.
had a whole pack of
So.
cheese, it'd be one thing. I brought a slice of cheese for my veggie burger, and you stole it.
You didn't bring it. It's been sitting there for days.
Do you
So,
think it teleported itself to the refrigerator? I brought the cheese, and you ate it.
you didn't eat it the day you brought it, or I wouldn't have took it.
No, because I didn't want to eat it the day I brought it. I ate something else the day I brought it.
So there you go. So
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
Tony, if you take
Office
some
etiquette.
of Angela's
If he
food,
did
you know,
not
Munchkin
bring
and
the
food
cheese,
don't even
Joey
get
doesn't
in her
share
way. Because she's all about the food.
I think they're delicious, right? It's got the pistachio and the I forgot what it's called, but shredded phyllo dough in the middle. They're good, but not for the price that they charge. The price they charge is fucking ridiculous. For that price, I can go buy myself a whole tray of baklava, which I will be doing.
That's okay. She is going to be tortured tomorrow because I'm taking her back out into the heat in the sun.
And put me in proximity to large groups of slow walking people.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The people at the park that literally, this is what I don't like, right? If you're in front of me and you're moving at a slow pace, okay, fine. But the thing that really gets me is they'll be walking and just stop right in front of you, like nobody's behind them, and then you just like gonna run into them. You're like, hello, and then you go past them like you had to barely cut around them, and they don't even
It'd be
acknowledge
one thing
that you
if
were
it's
there.
just one person, but it's always the groups that have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie,
and
5
they line
kids
up straight across, so it blocks the entire
double
freaking
stroller with no kids in it because the kids are running around underfoot, and then they just stop right in the middle of the walkway.
We had these 3 little girls.
No, it was 2 little girls and their brother.
Oh yeah, it was 2 girls and her brother.
Exactly, Junkie.
And they were about to get on it was Apollo's chariot.
No, Alpengeist.
Alpengeist, that's it, Alpengeist. So apparently they never rode this ride before. And I guess looking at me, I didn't look very threatening, so they were asking me, have you rode this before? I was like, of course I've rode this before.
They volunteered him.
Are you scared of it? No. Will you ride with us, please? Blah, 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 blah. And then they kept asking me, was it scary? I was like, no, it's not scary. So I immediately started scheming.
Oh, and then the little girl proceeded to rat out her entire family about why they weren't there, and her little brother peed on himself and all kinds of other stuff too.
Right. So we get on the coaster and I wait until we get strapped in. And I was like, let's freaking go. I completely changed attitudes because I was being really quiet. And then I said, this is the scariest ride in the park. That poor little girl. When we hit the first hill, she started crying and did not stop even after we got off the ride. And when we did get off the ride, she just bolted. I don't know where she went, but she didn't have anything to say. She just left. I did tell her, at least now you can tell everybody you rode it. As when the ride stopped.
She wasn't having that.
But I scared the crap out of that girl.
I guarantee you, after about an hour, once she calmed down, she was crowing about how she rode the big girl roller coaster. What's funny is while we were in line, the little girl kept hopping up on the edge of the line is inside like a building, so she was sitting on the ledge, and he kept saying, would it be bad to push her off? Yes, you cannot push children off the edge. And then she ended up being the sweetest little thing that was just enamored with Steve. And you're gonna ride with us. You can be our seatmate. You can ride with us. And then the other was, are you seriously gonna ride with us? And then showed us her earrings and told us what she got for her birthday and all kinds of stuff.
Ash won't ride roller coasters? Really? And you're not
Oh, I
allowed
love
on
roller
them
coasters.
anymore. What do you mean not allowed? Oh, because Ash can't go? Well, that sucks. Makes you
No,
not have
that's
fun because,
she's the default bag holder then. I'll be
right?
damned. I'll be
Hold
like,
my
I'll be
bag
right
while I
back.
go
Hold my
ride this
shit.
roller
Yeah.
coaster. I'll be back.
I love roller
See,
coasters. They're
even
great.
Linda won't get on a roller coaster. Come on, Linda. You rode in a freaking paramotor up in the sky. How are you going to let a roller coaster scare you? Seriously? That PPG flight that you had was way
Oh,
worse than
they
any
won't let
roller
you on
coaster would
because
be.
of the leg. But even if you took it off, they won't let you on. I mean, I could understand if there's a lap bar, but if it comes down over your shoulders,
I
could
agree,
you
Slade.
imagine getting off? You know the bins they have on the other side where people put their hats and shit to find Aries' leg in the bin, just waiting for him to get off the ride. That seems like bullshit to me. If it's not a lap bar, even if it was a lap bar, you still have your leg down to your knee. I could understand if it was strapping you in by your ankles, but that seems ridiculous.
Are you kidding me? Remember,
No,
I was
what?
telling you it's supposed to warm up by Saturday?
Yeah.
I just got a warning on my phone slight cooling the next 2 days.
Good. I don't want to be at Busch
So
Gardens when it's
tomorrow
90.
the high is only 67.
That's fantastic. That's the best news I've heard all fucking day.
What happened to 70 something?
Who cares? We want spring, not directly to summer. I will take
So
67 degrees.
it's not going to warm up until Monday.
I mean, I could understand if they had an issue and it got stopped and they had to go up and rescue you, that getting you back down off the roller coaster would be an issue. But yeah, 67, that's awesome.
You know, I'll say this, Slate. Yeah, there's not been any coasters. The only coaster I was hesitant to get on, because I'm from Georgia and Six Flags, the only one that I waited forever to ride was the Scream Machine. And the main reason I think why is because it's a wood coaster and it's been there forever. And I was like, and I rode it and I was like, this wasn't nothing, man. Why would I not want to ride this? So I rode it multiple times after that. But the only rides I don't like are those tower ones when you
The
go
drop
up and then
towers.
they just
Yeah,
drop you. I've
I don't
rode
like those
them.
either.
I just don't. I've seen so many of them break down and you get stuck up there. That would drive me nuts getting stuck. I'd rather be stuck on a roller coaster where I'm kind of sitting than freaking hanging and looking down at the ground for an hour. That would suck. So yeah.
We get flyovers. We live like a mile away from
The
Langley
Great
Air Force
American
Base.
Scream Machine. That is so weird. So yeah, so the Scream Machine, that's the exact coaster
You
I'm
can
speaking of.
you can actually buy bumper stickers around here that say "I love jet noise."
Unless the Scream Machine is in more than one town. Scream Machine that I refer to is the only Scream Machine I know, which is Atlanta, Georgia, Six Flags over Georgia, Scream Machine. Burt Reynolds, whatever ride that was, Cannonball Run or Smokey and the Bandit. It was one of them two where they went in there and destroyed the old wood coaster and then they rebuilt it and it
I
was there
wish
ever
I could have
since.
taken you to King's Dominion when it was still owned by Paramount and it was good because some of the rides they had there, the one that was the Tomb Raider ride, that was fun as shit. Um, and it was It would it
Ah,
it shook you like they were trying to shake everything out of your fucking pockets.
so Slade was at Six Flags Over Georgia. So yeah, that's the only Scream Machine, the Great American Scream Machine. Yep, rode it
Well, it's
multiple
because
times.
they got toys inside Aries and they can't trust our children not to eat them and choke.
Now they have Superman at Six Flags, which is a weird coaster because you sit in it and right before you take off, the ride does this click, and you're looking at the ground. So you literally are flying around like Superman, which is pretty cool.
They
It
have one of
reminds
those
me a
at
lot of
King's Dominion
paramotoring,
too.
actually, but
Um,
faster.
that's why they took the toys out of the Jack in the Box too, and all you get is them stupid tattoos.
Demon at Great America. Now I do like
Hmm.
the coasters they have at Islands of Adventure are pretty nice. I do like those. If you go down to Florida, I would highly recommend Islands of Adventure over Universal Studios. If you are a coaster person, if you like more laid back type of attractions, then I would go to Universal Studios. But if you're
Yeah.
a big time, if you're a big time coaster person, Islands of Adventure, hands down.
Universal is where you take old people or young children because a lot of
Universal's
theirs
got some
are
cool stuff. I mean, they got
sitting
Terminator
in
in
cool
3D,
looking
and
rides.
the Mummy ride, which goes forward and backwards. So
Hmm.
it's got some cool stuff. Superman is a cool ride. I don't even know if it's still there at Six Flags because I haven't been in years now, but I did
The
have a
only
season
one I
pass.
won't ride, and it's not because it's scary, it's because it beats the hell out of me, is the wooden coaster they have at Busch Gardens.
And her favorite ride, which is the
Alpengeist.
Alpengeist,
I love
that
that one.
one is really rough. When you
It's
turn
very
corners, it
swishy.
slaps your head
Well,
side
yeah,
to
that's you
side.
gotta hold your head back so it
I've
doesn't
tried that
smack
and I
on the
still
side.
slaps my head around.
Well, you got weak neck muscles
I
then.
like the other one, Apollo's Chariot. That one has
That
big,
one's cool
long
too.
drops. I like it better.
Yes, but the Alpengeist is very swishy.
I still don't think
Swishy and twisty and
that
turny
ride
and
did not seem the same to me because I was comparing it to Goliath at Six Flags, which is my favorite coaster at Six Flags is Goliath. So, what other ride at Busch Gardens is similar to
the Griffin.
the Griffin?
It's the one where it stops and you're looking straight down before it
Maybe
lets
it's
you
the
go.
Griffin. I thought it was
Yeah.
Apollo's Chariot that I liked.
No,
But
you do like Apollo's Chariot, but the Griffin is the one that you remember that you had to help me out of the seat because I couldn't get out.
oh yeah, I'll have to ride the Griffin again just to see if it's the one that I really like, and then write it down so I'll remember. One of them, it's a longer ride and it has more drops. That's the one I like, whichever one that is, whether it's Apollo's Chariot or Griffin.
I know the Griffin and Apollo's Chariot are your two favorites. My favorite is Alpengeist.
I'll
I
ride
love that one.
Alpengeist. I
I could
just
ride that one over and over and over again. I think
need
it's,
Tylenol afterwards because it bangs my head back and forth.
or just learn how to hold your head still.
I tried to hold my head still. It turns so quick. You don't even have time to react before your head's done slapped against the side.
I managed just fine. Of course, my head sits about 8 inches lower than yours, so.
Where'd Shane go? He come in here just to say hi and then got the hell on.
He didn't even say hi. He said something about a rocket and then took off.
Yeah, he's freaking stuck up with a woman somewhere and won't even talk to us. Now that he's quit his show, slacker.
Oh, sorry, Aries.
Oh, I didn't know there was a mod heist
I
going
left you in the
on.
dust.
Well, I think Aries got in there because he typed before
Briefly,
you.
he just popped in and said something about a rocket launch and then was gone.
Right? He's too good for us. Oh no, you packed up and you just come to the scuba cough. Yeah, you don't want the scuba cough. It is dangerous to health
Yeah, Will wasn't
and
in
well
Linda's
being.
show either yesterday. I don't know where Will went. He's
Will
hiding.
Fly only shows up for Linda's show for some reason. He don't watch my
He
show
usually
anymore.
comes to this one.
He usually does, but
Yeah.
Will's probably still watching the astronauts, which looks like they're riding back in a boat now. I thought they were going to get done by helicopter. Oh. They're all out there at the water and
Yeah, they got to get their land legs back.
hey, look, it won't let us win pretend money. Right?
Yeah, Aries, if you've got a 5 Below near y'all too, every once in a while they'll have that Dubai chocolate there too, and it's probably way less money.
If Will flies preoccupied with his wieners, soaring
Yeah,
around
I
the
mean,
world is almost exactly like paramotoring, but you fly over Great Wall of China and Africa. I'm trying to convince Slade how cool Spring Wing is. Being able to fly not only to the ocean, but to the bay in the same flight. Because on your right is the ocean. It's not even 2 miles away. On your
John
left
Q
is the
wants to hear
bay.
your stories about the
Not
bees
even
again.
2 miles away. It's literally Eastern Shore is just a giant strip of land in between two giant bodies of water.
I can't take him to 5 Below. I can't take him anywhere. He
Take
spends lots of money.
take me
I
to
turn
where?
my head, there's all kinds of shit in the basket. 5 Below. Or
Oh,
Sam's Club. Or
yeah,
any store.
we buy Five Below stuff. You just need to start a GoFundMe for gas money to get there. I hear you, Slade.
Right?
Hey, if I could afford it, I'd be like, here's some money, bring your ass, just to have you down there. At least once. I mean, I'm not saying you got to come every one, Sword to Shore, Spring Wing, Sword to Shore, Spring Wing, but at least once to say that you've flown there and got to hang out with Dee Dee and Dwayne and John and Andrew and Mike.
We don't need to name everybody that goes.
There's
Creed,
a lot of
5
folks that show
Below
up every time.
is like a perfect store to go to if you have a lot of stocking stuffers to buy for tween girls. They got
Chick will
cheap
probably
little
be there. Chick has
cheap
been doing
little
a lot of training.
Will you shut up for a
Go
minute?
ahead. I need to get a
Cheap
refill
little
anyway, apparently.
T-shirts and makeup and fuzzy slippers and all kinds of girly stuff. Phone cases for cheap and like dorm style decor. So they got lots of stuff. Who's gonna come get you when you have to land out in the Chesapeake Bay? There's probably tons of boaters that would be like, did that man just fall out of the sky? They'll come get you. There's lots of people on boats out there. They'll come retrieve you. I've never been to Home Goods. Um, I liked the way you first phrased it, that she's more of a fan at home, because so am I. Um, yeah, I mean most of the stuff there is not of the highest quality. Um, but you know, it's got stuff.
I'm sorry.
What is at home? I've never heard of that. I don't think we have one around here.
I swear I didn't put that much liquor in there, but it tastes really strong.
Did you stir it?
You need to check out At Home. What is that?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. I don't think we have one. Oh, Walmart, but home decor stuff.
My cousins live on the Chesapeake, Kent Island.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not far, Angela. Now, August is the
It's
problem
a couple
because...
hours north.
Huh?
This is a couple hours north.
It's not that bad. It's not that far. But the problem with that is that's when my son's wedding is. August 14th is his wedding. So depending on when you come on August is whether or not we can see you when you're over this way. Just saying.
Now I'm going to have to look it up.
I know when his wedding is, but yeah, that's definitely on the 14th. Which is weird that he didn't pick my birthday. Why not just wait for my birthday?
Why would he get married at your birthday?
Exactly. That's the way he feels about it. He didn't want to put it on a day that was like, oh yeah, let's get married on my dad's birthday. Let's do it the day before my dad's birthday. Okay.
Oh, we do have one.
End of August. Okay, end of August is fine. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's next to Kroger. How have I never noticed that store before?
Oh, we don't have
Yeah,
at
we're
home
probably about
Michigan.
3 hours south. Let's see.
No, you have at snow, Linda. Apparently it's still really cold where you are. We've already had multiple warm days, followed by multiple cold days. It's so weird that we're not having any in between days that I really enjoy. It's either cold or really hot. We haven't got so tomorrow will be like nice air conditioning at Busch Gardens if it's 67 degrees. It's not too
So
hot, it's not too cold, but I don't want to ride any water rides.
the map that I'm looking at, right? Um, instead of going up the eastern shore,
Yep.
would be to go 64 to I-95 and around DC up to where she's at. This says it takes 3.5 hours.
To Chesapeake? I didn't think it was that far.
I didn't say Chesapeake. I said Kent Island,
Oh,
which is
Kent
in
Island. Oh,
frickin' Maryland.
oh, damn. You're finally gonna get the 70s. Yeah, y'all been in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, that makes sense over there on the West Coast. I could definitely see y'all getting heat quick. I probably cannot road trip until after March. Wait, after March? It's already April. What the hell? You mean next year? I assume she means March of next year because March is already passed.
I think she meant next March.
Wow, that's a she's thinking way ahead, which women do. Y'all are really good at that, but
Well, we can't road trip anywhere other than your son's wedding until next March because we ain't got no money. We have to start saving for Florida.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
every time you click add to cart, think about whether you really need it or whether you'd rather go to Florida. And then take that money and stick it in your savings account instead.
I can do that. Um,
Well, I know you can, whether you will or not.
I'm
That's a completely
90%
different
done
story.
with planning. That's awesome, Stina. Your birthday is May 11th. That's hilarious. You know, I don't know whether to count my flyiversary as May 4th or May 5th. And the reason why is because May the 4th be with me. May the 4th, I flew, but I literally flew maybe 30 feet. I wouldn't really call that a flight. And that's the one where when I took off, I immediately came right back down to the ground. I think that would be an excellent video for people to learn from, as into why you shouldn't jump into your seat too early. Now, I'm probably too heavy for an Atom 80, at least for the most part, which is what I trained on. So I took off with Atom 80, but I got my seat too quick. So my weight, as soon as you jump in that seat, was too much for the wing for what little altitude I had and came right slowly back down into the ground. Now, on the 5th, which is the one Munchkin filmed, which shows my first flight, I made sure I kept running. I was still running when I was in the air because I was
Mm-hmm.
not going to quit running that time. I was like, I'm not even going to think about getting in my seat. I'm just going to keep running. And I kept
We wished
leaning
you happy
back trying to
birthday.
take off. And eventually it got me in the air. And I was full throttle the entire flight. And I don't think I made it over 300 to 400 feet total. So the Atom 80 just wasn't a big enough motor for my heavy butt. If I was one of them lightweight 125-pound guys, hell yeah. I'd be with Bill and John Wayne flying an Atom 80, but I'm just too heavy. I'm at my lightest, even if I get down to 205, That's still a little heavy for Atom 80. You can still fly with that, but you got to run a lot longer to get in the air. And you can't gain altitude really quickly. So you have to judge. It's the same way when you're riding a motorbike, right? If you're riding a motorbike and a curve's coming, you have to judge, okay, do I need to slow down for this curve, or can I just lean and curve into it? It's the same way with a paramotor, but there's a lot more involved. There's a power line. Do I have enough room that I can power up and go over that power line, or do I need to hit left hand hard turn to get away from this power line? Can I go under the power line? There's lots of variables, but Atom 80 for me would be really slow climbing, and you would have to judge way ahead of time. So that's why I like a factory yard. That thing, if I hit the gas, I'm instantly gaining altitude. It probably, I can't remember my climb rate, but it's ridiculous. 20 something feet a second. I can't remember, but it's pretty quick. I haven't heard from anyone lately. I basically just put it on the face of the planet this past year. Well, don't do that, Aries. You got to stay on the face of the planet. My birthday was March 9th. You dirty. We didn't get you nothing. Wow.
I've been stalking you on TikTok, Aries.
Never go under the power lines.
I knew what you were up to.
Creed, I have not. I have went over one set of power lines when I flew over there in Pocosin, but I didn't really have a choice in the matter. So flying over them at a great height, I'm not worried about, which I do at Eastern Shore. And that's just the power lines running down the main thoroughfare. I'm always way over that. No problem there. Not to mention the fact that Eastern Shore, there's like field after field after field. They're everywhere. You can land almost anywhere on the Eastern Shore, and nobody's going to think twice about it. You're not going to get bitched at or anything because you landed in somebody's field. So it's a really cool place to fly just for that fact alone, that you can land almost anywhere except for the power plant. You don't want to land in that. That might be a shocking experience. So, yeah. Linda's got lots of artwork. She's got it all set up behind her, even though she put that popcorn picture up crooked, which she can adjust now, make that straight, because that was getting on my nerves, Linda. Thank you very much. Straighten that thing out. Molly also will tell you, straighten this picture because I lay under this picture and it needs to be straight.
Well, yeah, I know you've only posted 2 new videos, but they updated people on what was going on with you. Wrapped up in a rerun of I Love Lucy.
A rerun of I Love Lucy. I'm glad to know where your priorities are, Will Fly.
I mean, we thought you were playing with your wieners, so.
We did. We were like, Will must be playing with his wieners. I thought maybe you were watching the landing of Artemis II. Thank you, Linda, for straightening that. We're like, where the heck's Will Fly? We were talking about flying over to Eastern Shore, and Angela Preslick says she's coming over to Virginia in August, which would be awesome. That's when it's really hot over here, so it won't make a difference to Angela because it's really hot over in Vegas too. So, see, I was watching the Artemis II splashdown. We were too, Will. I started like 5 minutes late because we wanted to see the splashdown, so we started a few minutes late. Saying happy birthday to her. Oh, that's cool, Aries. Will Fly in the house. I did get, look, Will, I got a prop, man. I'm good to go now. This is the 140 prop, 287 reduction. Brand new in the package. So once I put this on my frame, I can check clearances because I got a pipe bender specifically for the fact that I think my frame, like if you think of this as a partial semicircle, so it's curved like this, right? I think it's pushed in on one side a little bit. So what I'm trying to do is straighten this out to make the circumference in the center bigger. So if I have to, I will bend them, bend them, bend them until I have the appropriate amount of room for my prop not to hit my damn cage anymore. Because I haven't broke a prop from falling on the ground in what, 2 years? The only reason I've gotten 2 broken props, one of them was my fault, 100%. That was when I was in Florida and the brake line went over my arm. That was completely my fault. The other one, I was literally taking off. It was morning, so Will was asleep. But my wing was a little wet, and I guess the wing was so heavy, it pulled my lines back hard. My cage went back. Pow! Prop broke. What are you going to do? And it cut my net. I had to replace the net. I had to replace prop. I had to replace mullions. It's like, damn, dude. That's an expensive little chunk every time that happens. So I don't want that to happen again. Matter of fact, John French, the other guy I fly with, now I don't know why he took off right next to our tent to be able to blow ashes in Munchkin's face. He shouldn't have done that, number one. I was already in the air, so I couldn't tell him not to do it. So somebody else should have stepped up, like Shane.
I
He was
mean,
awake.
I don't, it wouldn't have been an issue if the fire pit wasn't sitting right there.
No. It's dangerous because that is a spinning blade of death, not more than 5 feet from you. Yeah,
It was
he
more
shouldn't
than
have
5
done
feet from me. It was about 15 feet from me, 15, 20 feet.
that. Do you know
It's just,
do you know how far them props fly when they snap?
no, but I know how far ash flies when it snaps and it's early morning, so everything's covered in dew.
You turned white really quick. You had ash all over you.
Blew the
Anyways,
blew the coffee out of my cup. Yeah.
so anyways, when he went to take off, his whole trike did a turtle. He turtled on a trike. So his whole trike flipped over backwards. He bought the extra frame that goes on the back of your paramotor and covers the entire prop. So those things are expensive, but now he can't get any lines caught, can't break a prop from it, anything like that. I'm not paying that kind of money for that thing. It adds weight. Yeah, it protects stuff, but I'm not. And I can't use his because he's got the smaller cage. I got the bigger cage. So I'd have to buy a whole different one anyway. So the double hoop should be enough for me as long as it's adjusted correctly, which I will get before I have to take off next month. Which it's getting closer. Munchkin is more than ready. We're both more than ready to go on vacation. I did not kill Ash. No.
No, I was
John Q,
covered
pay
in ash
attention.
though. Hmm.
So instead of me taking off Wednesday through Friday, which is only 3 days, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the whole week off. Munchkin may or may not. I marked us off, but I know she'll probably want to work, which is fine because she likes getting everything caught up before she goes on vacation. And she does way more stuff than I do, so that's fine. But I want to be able to I don't know when I want to rent the U-Haul for how many days and be able to load it and then get there and set everything up. Setting everything up takes a good hour or so. That tent, the canopy, all that stuff, that's a pain in the butt. But once it's set up, you're done. You can enjoy the rest of the weekend. We hang out, we drink, we barbecue, we fire up the fire pit. It's good to go. Oh, is that why, Tony? Well, as long as Will Fly shows up for some reason,
I'm not showing cleavage. I even have my elbows covered.
The cats have been very possessive the last couple of weeks. For some reason, they're really attached to Daddy.
Yes.
Um,
They do will fly.
the cats tend to want to, depending on which one gets me first at night. Sometimes it's Boots, sometimes it's Bandit. If Boots gets up there, Boots will not let Bandit up on the bed. So Boots will get her pets, and then if she moves forward just enough, then Bandit will jump up on the bed to get his pets. And Bandit ain't even scared. He'll get up there, get his pets, but when he leaves, he's scared, so he'll go the other way.
Yeah, he'll
So as to
climb
not
over my
get in a
head
fight.
sometimes.
But I've seen Bandit get up there, and then Boots won't come. But as soon as Bandit jumps down, Boots is right up there. So I don't know why they're not attacking Munchkin. Munchkin is
Their styles
smoky.
are so different too. Bandit is every step he takes is very well thought out, and he plans where he puts his paws. Boots, on the other hand, is like Godzilla, a little furry Godzilla. She will stomp all over you, walk across your face. She does not give two shits.
That is true.
And then
Boots is
Shmoo still
the
sleeps on top of my head.
stompy cat. She will stomp all over anything that's in her way just to get to the other side. She don't care.
Nope.
Bucket of paint, don't matter. She's just gonna keep going.
No, when she got in the garage at the old house, I think she had to have sat down in it in the dirty oil from oil change, because when she came in, it was all over her butt, her back legs, her tail. I had to give her like 4 baths in a
Mochi,
row.
I guess that's Mochi, is
Mochi.
in permanent parkour mode. Parkour.
They get like that in the morning sometimes. They
86
sound
mile
like
an hour wind.
horses running back and forth.
Sinlaku has been upgraded to a Category 1 typhoon. It's in the West Pacific. Why am I getting...
It's because it's a typhoon.
It's on the other side of the world.
I don't know. Why do I get local weather stations from different states on Facebook?
I mean, if it's a weather storm that's going to affect us, fine. But don't give me a warning about something that's on the West Coast. I mean, I guess if I had family there, I'd be like, oh, that's good to know. But I don't, so don't message me about that. So, at some point, Munchkin's going to want to get this game. I mean, if she wants to do that, you'll get extreme reports anywhere you have friends. Yeah, but I guess I have friends on the West Coast, obviously. I mean...
Okay, it's a typhoon. That's
Tony
not
and
just on the
Angela are
West Coast. That's in that's in another hemisphere. We don't have typhoons on the West Coast.
Ooh. You know what? I feel like I'm obligated to get in on this one. I'm mod heisting this time because this one's going to be a winner.
Yeah,
We're
but
get
the
away
Hawaii
with the
is
Dyson
not
fan.
the West Coast.
Hawaii's in the U.S. I'm glad that you pointed that out, Aries, because
But
you know
it's
there's
not.
some
It's
people
not
that
the West Coast.
may not know. Alaska's also part of the United States. Did y'all know?
Yes, I was aware of that.
Oh, Cloud Chucker's like, I'm gonna bet all kinds of money. Let me bet 50 million. See, that's what's gonna make us lose because he bet 50 million. And that didn't fill it up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be, how many seats are in this car?
It's a van.
Oh, it says I took the last chair. Oh, wow. So Cloud Chucker didn't get in there? Come on, win. Come on, win. No, I don't want no tornadoes, man. Keep those on the Midwest.
Yeah, I don't want them.
Not the that's the same damn thing they died to last one. That
Oh,
at
I'm
least
glad I
rotate
missed
the
that one then.
deaths. That's nuts.
Shmew.
Not the scuba cough. Damn. We died to the scuba cough twice. How's that even possible? Isn't there a cure? You saved 50 million, right, Cloud Chucker? You did. Good job. Tony's cool to hang out with till he don't know what he's doing. Then he just goes and falls asleep somewhere. Tony's a cool cat. Angela too. Angela is really hospitable. She likes making drinks and stuff, and you could just be like, Angela, could you make me a drink? Sure. She'll come back. Here you go. I'm like, damn. I never had a woman trained enough to do that, or nice enough to do something like that.
Did you say trained?
I not trained, but you know what I
You
mean.
said trained.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Using language like that is primarily the reason you've never found a woman nice enough to do that, because we are not dogs. We cannot be trained.
I don't usually ask you to do anything would be the other reason why.
No, because using language like trained will
I
make
wouldn't
damn
say
sure that ain't gonna happen.
Come on now. Don't put words out of my mouth that didn't mean to come out of my mouth.
There was a dude we used to hang out with that would hold up his beer can and shake it, and his girlfriend would just come
Oh, hell
running.
no. See, now, if
That's
I did
what I
something like
used to
that,
say.
I would be like, yeah, I understand you not wanting to get a drink. I
You'd
get
be
that.
finding that beer can somewhere you didn't expect.
I would not do that. Hey, and shake the can. No, that's not the way. Unless I
No.
was wasted, then I might do
And I
something
used
like
to
that.
look at her like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" Yeah, absolutely not. But he also used to just hand her large bags of something and
But
go,
we
"Here
are
you
the
go, have
trainers.
fun."
There you
Yeah.
go, Angela, not Linda. Sorry. I shake my drink and bam, I got another. Tony, you better watch yourself, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Angela will
careful.
beat you down.
What she's putting in that drink. Well, aren't the Canadians the reason the Geneva Conventions exist?
I can't wait for next year's Fly for Gauge. I want to go to it. It was, I will say, that was a long ass car ride, but it was worth it once we got there, because once you get there, you get plenty of time to relax and hang out with some cool friends, and I couldn't ask for more than that. It makes the whole trip worth it. If you went there for nothing or you didn't know anybody, I could see that be discouraging. But if you know people that are there and you get to reunite with them, or have a reunion with them, that's awesome. That's worth everything there. I mean, it's like one of the main things in life. You get to hang out with cool people. So. Who's the boss? I'm the freaking boss. Not if you're AH. Yeah, I got you, Scott. You guys are crazy, man. Just as long as we don't have a camper that has no generator and, oh, we're going to bring you one and it wakes up the entire neighborhood.
I didn't give a shit about that. There was clearly something wrong with the camper, considering we had a generator and we still couldn't run.
Yeah, we couldn't run the AC or anything. It sucked. That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I flipped every switch there was, and I could
I
not
mean,
get
it's
that
still
thing
better
to.
than being in a tent, but
It was better than a tent. I'll give it that, but we could have been a lot more comfortable if the thing was even partially better.
That's right. Y'all do have those names, Tony and Angela. That's funny. Um, Look, hey, I am 100% Team Generac. All them
It's
fucking
nobody's
lightweights.
fault,
It's so
Tony.
loud.
Um,
Oh, poor
it just
babies.
it happened. It's
The
just
way I see it, that's payback for fucking revving your goddamn paramotor engines at 6 a.m. You can fuck off. I'm
Oh, I
running the
love
Generac.
'80s music, Angela. I mean, if anything, I'm a big '80s fan. That was when I got into music, was in the '80s, and I enjoyed a lot of the '80s music, and I mean every genre. So '80s, I'm down with. The '90s, I know a lot of the '90s. I didn't keep up with it as much. Once you get into 2000s, I know some of the popular songs, but other than that, I probably don't know them. So there's a lot of songs I know that I don't even know who sings it, but I know the song. So there you go. Yeah, love the '80s. I'm with you, Tony. I love the '80s, man. Some of the best music I think that's on record was in the '80s. It wasn't rap that had no meaning. The songs actually had meaning to them. They actually had a story to them. It seems like. Whereas nowadays it's like, turn down for what? Well, that's old now, but that song, there's nothing to it. It's just a beat and a
Did you,
small
John Q?
phrase.
I've seen what the people in 80s hair metal look like. I'm just saying. Now, look, Tony, Munchkin will stay in the camper because Munchkin has a very finite battery. And when it's drained from social obligations, I will be going
We're
inside where
gonna
it's
drive
quiet and
down
people are not
to
speaking at me.
Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. All the shields. Well, see you later, King Cobra.
Good night, King Cobra.
It's almost 10. Where did
It is
time go?
almost 10.
Wow, I think I have to
You
go
just
over
been a
about five
talking.
minutes because I came in 5 minutes late. But that was Artemis' fault. That wasn't my fault.
Yes, cute bugs will always. I like bugs. Cute bugs.
So
I'm always down for finding a baby possum or raccoon too. I like little furry critters. Um, I
10
really,
minutes.
really want to download that game, guys.
Damn it, Scott. So tomorrow, my challenge is going to be trying to get Munchkin awake.
I'm not getting up early.
I
It's
don't like
Saturday. I'm
getting to the
sleeping in.
park late because that's when it
Aw,
gets crowded and we can't get on rides. Since we have
it's
preferred
gonna get
parking,
crowded
if you
anyway.
get there late with preferred parking, you no longer get preferred parking because it's full. So, I want to get there earlier and I have to cook breakfast in the morning so Munchkin can eat because we need to eat before we leave because when you don't eat anything like we did last weekend, that really sucks because you get hungry and then you don't want to pay $18 for one little piece of pizza. So that's not going to
Isn't
happen.
isn't Nina Blackwood the one that's on satellite radio that sounds like she smokes 9 packs a
That is
day?
Nina Blackwood. Yep.
Oh my God, her voice is so horrible. She sounds like a Simpson
Nina
character.
Blackwood.
It's
Oh my
bad,
goodness. That's
really
her.
bad. I can't stand to listen to it. It sounds
Yeah, we gotta go
painful
back
for
to the
her to
80
talk.
now and we're gonna do. It's like, damn, Nina. Come on now. Yeah, she's
Eat a
pretty rough.
lozenge or something.
But she's still
Good
around,
night,
so
Creed. And downtown Julie Brown is still trying her
oh,
stupid
she
ass
has the
wubba
lights
wubba
down low.
wubba
There
crap.
you go, Creed. Get in there, man. Show her who's the boss. Show her how to handle some wood. There you go.
You just assumed you knew the reason she had a raspy voice? Yeah, cigarettes. I mean, it could be damaged vocal cords because what's her face, the chick that sings Total Eclipse of the Heart, Kim, is it not Kim Carnes? Is it Kim Carnes? No, Bonnie Tyler. She's got damaged vocal cords. That's why her voice sounds the way it does.
I think it's funny that the cat's like laying on our mini fridge slash
Hmm.
cooler. Oh, I looked at her and here she comes.
Oh, you said her name.
She's trying to navigate the crap I have outside my door just to get in here. Hello, Boots. Are you
Pick
going to
her
come
up.
see
I
me?
dare you.
Meow.
Pick her up. Show everybody.
Well, I don't know if I
I
can pick
haven't
her
seen
up.
Roger. Has anybody heard from Roger? Is Roger still okay? He was here last week, but I haven't seen him this week. That's a
There's the Boots
Bootsy.
kitty. She
She's
does
like,
not
put me
like
the
being
fuck
picked
down.
up very much. She is
She's
she is
grouchy.
the big black kitty. Now she's just sitting.
Gonna
Oh, she jumped down.
wear face masks, deep conditioning hair, and watch The Ring. You got to do your nails too.
Meow, meow. She is, I don't know how that cat has turned from hating me to stuck up my butt.
I don't know. You give good butt
But
scratches.
I do give Bud good butt scratches, but I know. What do you want? She won't leave me alone now. We're
She said
doing a
it's 10
show,
o'clock. It's time
Boots.
for butt scratches.
We're trying to do a show anyways.
I do not apparently give sufficient butt scratches because I have small hands. So I can't get the whole cat ass in one hand like he can. And that's what she prefers. She immediately assumes the position. She'll hop up on the edge of the chair, fling one leg over the side, and then just sit there
Meow.
all happy while he gets butt scratches.
We need to watch
He
some
does
more
not scratch my
Blacklist
butt.
before we go to bed. That'll get us all riled up.
No, I want to download the damn video game.
Okay. We'll break out your card. We'll order the game. I don't know why you want that game so bad, but it does look like a cool game. I'll give her that. I think if it's on one of our accounts, it's on both of them, so we should be good to go. We can both play. I hope I don't get addicted to it. That would suck. It would be bad as
Well, again,
being stuck on Fallout, which we were forever. You feeling good? Well, that's great to know, Angela. I'm glad you're feeling good. You can go out there and
should
jam to the
stream
80s
playing it.
now. Name
It's
of the
called
game.
Crimson Desert Will Fly.
Yep, Crimson Desert. It looks really cool because you can collect cats and dress them up in different little outfits and
Yeah, you can dress them up in the Puss in Boots outfits, but you can dogs. You can pick up any animal. You can beat people with trees. Um, it looks really cool.
I do have Apple TV, Angela. God, I'm so sorry. I don't know. My Apple TVs are in the basement somewhere. I have a Chromecast somewhere on my desk here. But I also have Apple TV. I just haven't watched it. I don't know what game?
Crimson Desert.
Desert. Look it up. Look at the trailer. Excuse me.
No,
Look at
look
the
at the
trailer.
game,
See if it's
the
something you want to
gameplay.
play, or watch some video of people
Yeah.
actually playing it. It's
So
hilarious.
there's people playing it. You can.
Are there zombies? I don't think so.
There's no zombies, but right. So it's a medieval game. So you've got a sword, right? But you can also body slam people. So a lot of the moves are very like wrestling moves. Like I said, you can chop down a tree and beat people with it. Um, you can ride bears. Uh, it just looks very cool. You can fly. There's also magic, and it's all over the place. It's like all the games rolled into one.
I turned the fan on, which scared her. Then I turned it off, and she had to come sniff it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and dogs, but they are your companions, so they'll when you kill people, your companion animal, whether it be a cat or a dog, will go and grab the loot for you. But yeah, you can put them in little animal armor.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff
Yeah,
to
so
that
you
junk
can
queue. I
have a
don't even
bulldog
know.
companion.
I haven't even watched all the videos. She's been watching a lot of stuff on it. I've only seen bits and pieces.
Yeah.
She is not going to leave me alone.
No, she's not.
Meow.
Good night,
Yeah.
Angela.
I don't know if
You
y'all
can hear
heard
her
that.
yelling all the way in
Meows.
here.
She is meowing at me now. I'm gonna have to get off here, guys. The cat is
So
like
that
demanding.
noise she just made, if I make a phone call from home on speakerphone, she'll do that right into the phone, which is kind of embarrassing when I'm trying to make a work call and she's screaming into the phone.
Now she's back in my lap.
Kinda, Scott, with a little bit of WWE wrapped into it.
I hope
It's
everybody had a great Easter.
a little bit of everything.
I am very grateful that all the Artemis crew landed safely.
I'm sure they are
Hopefully
too.
we go and land on the moon soon. That'll be really cool to see if they actually show us real video
But
instead
land
of
somewhere else. We've already been to the moon. That's
visualization.
boring. There's
I hate
nothing there.
that. Trash bag. Good night.
Well, yeah, except for when they showed us pictures out the window, we were like, "What the fuck are we looking at?"
Right.
It was just blurry shit flying by. So.
Oh, why'd that get switched? All
I
right,
don't know.
y'all guys have a great weekend. We will be back on here next week, same bat time, same bat channel.
Mm-hmm.
Until then,
Wish me luck at Busch Gardens.
yes, we're gonna have fun tomorrow.
Keel over.
Hopefully, we don't have any roller coaster technical glitches, but we will see y'all after that. Peace out, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.